Maximus Analysis here for July 14th, 2016. And we see another day up. Again, we see something that be a lot we look at as shooting star. My first initial, targets that I had was 2190, 2139.50 and 2160. They got to the 2162 area, rolled a little bit. I think they got over in the UK session. They got up to 68. Again, this is a 200-point move, so expect some type of pullback. Again, if you haven't been long, it's okay. What you could do now, which would be the worst thing, is to start a long position now. It's just where you're going to put your stop. The FOMO, which is fear of missing out, will have a lot of people say, shit, I got to get in. Today, I guarantee a lot of people got in today, especially with the weeklies, and tomorrow they could just gap it down a little bit because it's actually an expiration for Friday, and it's just the games that they will play with your money. With that being said, we'll continue to look at the higher time frames to make sure that we are up to speed. And you can see that so far they're cleared above. The volume is lightening, but again, as I put in the newsletter, that based on a short squeeze, meaning that there might have been a lot of short positions underneath here, or excuse me, above this previous 23. Why I keep saying 23? 2134 high. The volume could just be covering, so it ends up not being as much, or it kind of skewing the volume, which will then, if it's light, some people will say, oh, it's going up on light volume, when it could be, people covering their positions, and it could continue to go up even though there is lighter volume. So don't just start shorting because you're like, it can't go any higher than this. With that being said, let's look back at the ES, and we see that we have levels that we just don't want them to get back below. So 2120 is the first one that comes to my mind. Again, 2110. I don't want to get under 2100, quite honestly, in any way, shape, or form. And again, a lot of things need to be, you have to look at how things get in to price action versus just getting there. So again, if it got there within 8 bars, okay, and lighter volume, cool. If it got there in 1 bar, oh shit, all right, we got something to look at. And again, you could have this same thing, but again, don't become a lazy trader and don't worry about missing out. There will be many more opportunities if you trade with a strategy you believe in, because a lot of people are not trading with strategies. They're just going off of what Twitter says. A lot of these guys on Twitter are not telling you their losses or even a bad position. It's just, you think it's just them making money 99.999% of the times when they're just telling you that. So again, being in cash or not, or missing this big move up, that's fine. There's going to be another move. Just don't get long here, because again, where's your stop going to be? You're going to put your stop right here. Well, guess what? They come back for breakouts very easy, and this is not that many points either to get down there. So you just want to be a little bit careful in regards to that. With that being said, let's look at the NQ. Again, they're going higher. We want to see what this retracement looks like, if they're going to layer back above this area, maybe down to this 44.60 area, and then it could pop back up. Or again, we want to look at not only price level, but how it gets into the price level. YM, again, back above this midpoint level at all-time highs. So again, we just don't want them to get back below this level of 17,750 in any way, shape, or form. Crude popping up and down and up and down. Again, they're just working people right now. So let this one play out and look at a higher time frame, in my opinion, because you're having bipolar moves. So you're having a full bullish engulfing pattern, then you're having a gap down, almost a, I don't even know what you would call this, but almost like a bearish engulfing pattern. It's in, I know there's a, whatever, I don't know what the specific candlestick formation, but there's one for that. But it's just, again, you have sideways consolidation, very tight range, so it's very choppy today, which you can see on the daily time frame. And if you use your intraday trading, you can see they flushed it down, and now they're just chopping sideways. But we have to look. This is just a 15-minute. You have to look at where the trend in and what it's doing. Now, if it's sideways, I'll tell you this: I've lost more money trading chop than anything else. So again, if you're sideways, especially day trading, yes, hindsight will look easy. Oh, it's ping-ponging between this level, this level. Why do you make money? It's not as easy as it seems, and trading is not as easy as it seems. So kind of just look at that. Gold, Again, gold was more of how deep is going to be the pullback, because I did post that, again, it's not gold is somewhere that I wouldn't go long right here right now, because it's been up 6 weeks. So again, it has a slight pullback. That's fine. It could continue screaming up, but that's not where I want to get long. I'd rather wait for the trade to come to where I want it to come to, and the time that I want it to come to, and the price they want it to come to, versus just chasing gold, because everybody's bullish gold now. And guess what? You know, a lot of people, that I guarantee there's just a ton of stops taken on this little minor move before, because people wanted, again, the fear of missing out is making people take a lot of bad trades. So with that being said, we played a little game yesterday, and I want to go and basically read some of the comments and kind of look at what was going on yesterday. So let's go to daily. And this symbol that we did yesterday was actually REM. And we looked at this, and I really enjoyed the comments that were given by everybody. And there were some great comments. So I'm going to go into the first one. So the first thing we need to look at is volume. Okay, you see the volume putting up, crossing over 200. This is by Bond Villain X. Okay, thanks for replying, Bond Villain X. I really appreciate it. Again, crossing the 200 makes me want to sell a call put option associated with price action. So basically he's saying, because it's over the 200-day moving average, maybe he sells a put here for some premium, or maybe he sells a call above here for some premium. Okay, that works. I could see it's in kind of sideways. Then you have Angelo saying, first thing that came to my mind is accumulation phase, high volume plus dancing with a 200-day moving average. Again, sideways movement. Okay, I get that. Again, you also want to make sure that you're looking at not only the sideways movement, but also take a glimpse into, where's my, oops, let me see something. Right. Taking a look at the highs, the higher lows. Okay, that's something you want to also keep. It's accumulating, I get it, but you just want to look at where the lows are, see where the last one was and one before that. It typically won't break the second one. So I get what you're saying. Again, you want to look at where that is. Okay, Cedric said, seems the stock is a positive catalyst, judging by the volume in which it regained the 200-day moving average. Got it. So again, it was at the catalyst. Maybe the volume is spiked up. Cool. Again, some people say a short squeeze. That got choked out. That was by Kyle. Spencer said the first thing he would look at is regards to volume. One of the first things I want you guys to look at, and again, Frank also said higher lows, higher highs. He actually did the analysis, which I've done on a couple of videos, where he did counted the bars from here saying 11, and the ones up 13 saying it might be in a weaker position. Great analysis by everyone. First thing I want you to do, though, is the first question is what time frame. Because when people say that they're bearish or bullish, the first thing I tell them is ask them is what time frame do you trade in? That's a critical thing. Because guess what? On the daily, you might be looking for a pullback, right? You're saying, listen, I got higher lows in place. Let me take this stuff off, actually. So you're looking for a pullback, right? And you're saying, all right, I'm looking because I am bullish this name, right? I got, big down, higher low. Right, higher low here. I got proceeding with higher lows here, just pulling back to 200, and it bounced. I'm just waiting for it to accumulate, and I feel like 11's in sight. But if you look at the weekly time frame, right, you will say I'm in a downtrend, and I am just waiting. Again, I'm already short, or I'm waiting to reshort again, because I see that it's been having a series of lower highs. So you have this lower high, this lower high, this lower high, all the way to this capitulation, you could say. So again, what I would also look at is, again, keep moving to the left and see if there's anything else to the left. Oops, yeah, well, you see there's crap to the left regarding there. So you even might look back there and say, okay, what is this number? And let's just do a quick and dirty right here, right? This number's right here. So you know that this $10 region is a place that is critical for them to either hold this for a bull flag, or if they're going to go higher. So then you say, okay, this is a bit, this might be the catalyst, this might be a bull flag, And again, I will continue to see where they go from here. Again, they got a little bit above. And again, if you're trading weekly time frames, sometimes it's good to just look on Thursday or Fridays to see where things are going. But again, all the things, again, are really, really good that was commented. And I really, really appreciate you guys participating and stuff like that. Because I'm going to do more of that. Again, I'm going to do private videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, because I have a lot of stuff in the background that's really, really going well that I'm going to share with you guys shortly. But you have to look at this stuff to kind of see where you are in space. Because again, if I said the 60-minute, right, you would say, shit, this is an uptrend. This isn't a major uptrend, right? So I have this. It's, you know, this is my primary move up, right? Let's say I have my primary move up. And they're from this, they haven't even come close to the 50%. So I'm just looking for them to bounce off resistance or bounce off of previous highs. Remember to look off the lows, and it looks like a bull trend. So make sure that you're understanding what you're looking at in regards to what time frame, because again, it will determine if you're bearish or bullish. And that's why my first question I ask people when I see a chart that I don't know, and somebody said, what do you think about the chart? I say, what time frame do you trade? Because if you're day trading, your completely different views are differently from a guy that's swing trading daily. Somebody swing traded in 240 minutes. Somebody swing trading the monthly, which isn't really swing trade. It's more like investing, but you can still swing trade off of it. So again, I want you to think of that first. And let's just do this one more time. And you tell me what you guys think for this chart that's coming up. Let's look at, tell me what you guys think about this chart. Okay, this should be something I think you guys will like. Again, let me know what you think about it. Tell me what your first thoughts are. Again, the first question should be the one I recommended before. But again, let's see what we're looking at and what we go from there. But again, I'm going to do some more educational stuff. I'm getting stuff in order for doing that, the weekly newsletter. But again, let me know what you think about this chart, and leave the comments below, and take care. We'll see how they end this week.